Malawi is a small country in southern Africa, bordering Mozambique, Tanzania and Zambia. The about 20 million residents are predominantly Christian. Most people work in agriculture. With an annual gross national product of $568 per resident, Malawi is one of the poorest countries in the world. Since primary school attendance has been for free, about 80% of all children now go to school. In Chigudu, in the central province of Dowa, the two teachers' unions TUM and PSEUM are developing a child labor-free zone, involving the 15 schools in the village communities, with the support of Education International and the GEV Foundation Fair Childhood. Thanks to the project, more than 1,000 children of school age have already been brought out of work and into schools between its launch in June 2021 and July 2022. Despite school closures as a result of the corona pandemic, which has caused setbacks, most of the children returned to school by the end of 2022. Crucial to the success of the project is changing awareness in the villages about child labor and the value of education. The teachers' unions involved in the project hold regular social dialogue meetings with the village communities at the schools. Informal village elders, called chiefs, parents, teachers, school management committees, and mothers' organizations participate. The focus is on basic knowledge about children's rights, child labor, and education. Students' clubs are established, which address child labor in songs, plays, and posters, and contribute to raising awareness in the villages. With the support of the project, some schools form reception classes for returning students, where they can learn together in order to catch up with their real class. In Malawi, primary school runs from grade 1 to grade 8, and at the end of each grade an exam must be taken to move up. Otherwise, the class has to be repeated. The idea of inclusion plays a prominent role in the schools and villages that support a child labor-free zone. We were able to observe a blind teacher in the classroom who, with the support of students and staff, is very committed to her work as an educator under these difficult conditions. The school situation in Matanda is severely affected due to its location in impassable mountains with frequent flooding and lack of drinking water. The village community and the school are doing their best to make school attendance possible. Mr. Piliorani Kamaliza, the project coordinator of the TUM Teachers Union, discusses with members of the village communities their problems regarding child labor and school attendance. Hunger and teacher shortage are problems that continue to prevent children everywhere in Malawi from being able to have quality learning.
And in this village we have a project against child labor implemented by the teacher union TUM and PSEUM. Can you explain, since the beginning of this project, what has been your own intervention? What have you done to help this project to succeed?
We grouped ourselves and we went into the villages looking for the children that were not going to school and having discussions with their parents to ensure that they start going back to school. And one of the important bylaw is that any parent that does not send his or her children to school must pay 5,000 kwacha. We were highlighting to them the importance of sending children to school. We were telling them to say if they want to break the poverty circle, the only way is to make sure that they send their children to school. Now as chiefs, because we understood what child labor is, at what age is a child supposed to be involved in that way, we told these parents to say any child below the age of 18 must be in school, not in the farms during the school period. So this is what happened.
You raise an important point, which is the shortage of teachers. It's a crucial issue. According to you, what is the reason for the shortage of teachers?
The main problem that is preventing teachers to be at this school is the lack of potable water. We have a serious problem of water at this school. There is no borehole, there is no running water. So what happens that when the government allocates a teacher to be at this school, and when that teacher comes to see the environment, after seeing that there is no water, people travel long distances to fetch water from the river. We drink water from the river. So when a teacher comes and sees that the people here drink water from the river, that teacher just goes back. Just for example, in the just gone week, government allocated 3 teachers to this school. But when these teachers saw the environment, they have all gone to other schools. And that is why we are having this problem of shortage of teachers.
It is difficult to keep all the students in school because there are currently only 2 teachers for the 422 students, one of whom is the principal. The 2 teachers take turns being in one class for a few minutes, giving the other classes assignments to do on their own, thus constantly jumping from class to class.
So, good afternoon, Madam Catherine Chapala. Can you explain your role as a mother association into this project?
As a mothers' organization, we work with the chiefs to ensure that all children come to school. We work hand in hand to ensure that no child is at home during school hours.
The last point is for the specific case of the girls who have maybe more challenges to reach school. Can you explain maybe what are the challenges and what you can do as a woman, as a mother association?
The biggest problem is the hygiene conditions during menstruation. We provide homemade sanitary pads that are reusable. We make sure that those who cannot take care of this themselves get support. The other problem for girls is early marriage. Girls are married off to rich farm owners. We talked to the parents about this together with the chiefs.
What was the main reason for dropping out?
I had challenges with the examination fees.
When you did drop out, what did you do after that?
After dropping out of school, I was going to the farm with my parents.
And what has been the change that allowed you to come back to school?
I saw that my future is being destroyed. That is why I thought of coming back to school.
Did you receive any visit from anyone, from the chief or from a teacher, or that make it possible?
There were some visits that were made.
By who?
By teachers as well as the chiefs.
They were speaking to you or to your parents?
They were speaking to my parents.
And in the future, what is your motivation, what is your dream for the future?
I want to be a teacher.
For example, right to education. If anyone or any company employing children under 18 years will brought to book. This is the reason why we are working with Department of Security to enforce laws. Thank you for your attention.